MizzyWorld Entertainment is back to present another episode of MadMizzy Sports. And we are the hosts. I'm MadMizzy, Quant Show Love, and Ron Money in the building. What's the deal, fellas?
What's going on, everybody? And a special shout out to the chat because without y'all, there is no West. So big shout
Yes,
out to the
sir.
chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely appreciate the chat. And I know Ron got a message before Q. Give us the message before we start everything off.
What's happening, man? Keep supporting, baby. Ron Money, keep supporting, baby. Let's keep going. Let's turn this shit.
What's your normal saying though? Terrible Monday, man. You know your normal saying, man. A terrible Monday, but we here to make it better for him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a
That's what
sad
Mad Mizzy
Monday.
Sports here for. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
a
We
sad
here to
Monday.
make y'all look forward to Monday. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? Because we bringing the energy, and I know Q got the energy today. So what's the message, bro? What's the message, man?
Like I said, special shout out to the chat. And guys, if y'all looking to support the machine, if y'all looking to help y'all family out,
Yes,
y'all can
sir.
do that by going to the Cash App, dollar sign what up squad. That's the official Cash App of the Mad Mizzy Sports Show. Again, our Cash App is dollar sign what up squad, and it's spelled out exactly how it sounds. WADDUPSQUAD, and that's what it is, guys.
Yes, sir. If y'all have any if y'all might have missed the spelling on that, it'll definitely be in the comment section. You dig what I'm saying? But we starting it off. We got a huge rundown. And before we start off the rundown, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button, and get ready to comment on all the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we thinking. I saw Q going back and forth with a fan, and she said she had she went 4-0. Then she on her ticket or something like that. So we're gonna speak on that. But let's start it off. What's your major reaction, Ron Money and Q, to the NBA playoff tipping off this weekend? What's your big
I'm
reaction?
I'm excited, man. Like I said before in the previous show, I feel like all the teams, outside of us being Sixers fans, but all the teams that's in the playoffs this year, I feel like they all is well deserved.
Yep.
I look at the Eastern Conference, I look at the Western Conference, and I don't see no team that just don't belong. Normally, you could point out a team or two that's like, man, this team in the playoffs, but I feel
We're gonna
like
speak
them
on one
two
team. We're gonna speak on one team. We're gonna
okay,
speak on one
okay,
team. You know who he
okay.
is. You know who that team is.
Okay, but I feel like
But I
I'm
agree.
excited. I'm excited, Ryan. How you feel, Ryan?
No, I'm very excited. You know what I'm saying? Even though I went 3-1 in my picks, but I'm very excited.
Me too. Me too.
I just rewatched. I had to look at where we went. We kind of was on the same page with a lot of our picks. We kind of was off on one or two here and there, but yeah, man, we all did a pretty good weekend. Had a pretty good weekend. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, we went a few different places on our picks for
Yeah.
a specific game here or there or the series, but yeah, we all did pretty good. But my big takeaway was and I know we're gonna speak on this next, but I mean the King. The King didn't look like the King out there, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. When
Yeah.
he drove to the rim and he got blocked by Nas Reed, then he tried to come back again, and then Rudy Gobert punched that shit away again. I said, "Oh, I might have been wrong. I might have been wrong."
I
Let's
might
get
have
into
been
the
wrong.
Lakers, though.
I might have been
Let's,
wrong in terms of
the
Minnesota
amount of
because
games, the amount of
Yeah,
games.
yeah. But not just that.
Go ahead, Q.
With Minnesota, I just don't like how streaky they look. When they play certain teams, they look like the best team in the league, bro. But when they play other teams, they can't get right. And like I was telling Ryan, last year, last playoff series, last year, with Minnesota, that first round when they played Phoenix, a lot of people had Phoenix getting Minnesota out of there last year.
For
And
sure, for sure.
Minnesota had something to say. So I feel that same way
Damn
about
sure ain't
this
see a
series.
sweep. Damn sure ain't see a sweep. That's for
No,
damn
definitely
sure.
ain't see that. Damn sure ain't see that. And I feel the same about this year. I feel like a lot of people went Lakers. A lot of
Yep.
people went Lakers. A
We
few of us went
Ron and I did.
Minnesota. A
My
few of us
silly
went.
ass went six.
A few of
I
us
was
went
hoping I
Minnesota.
went back and rewatched it and I went seven. I said, damn, I went six, man.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said, man, I should have went six. I went six. I
Right.
went
You
seven.
should have went, yeah, you should
I
have
should
went
have
less
went six.
games.
I was like, damn. But it's all good, man. I'm loving the playoffs, bro. I'm loving.
Facts.
It's just a
Facts.
good time to be an NBA fan right now.
Facts.
yeah, man. That was a complete great game by the Minnesota Timberwolves,
Yep.
and the 40-year-old looked like Father Time called his name. You know what I'm
It looked
saying?
like he was 40 years old out there, motherfucker.
He
Yeah.
was 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Quants, man. Quants,
Hmm.
man, he brought this Minnesota energy. You know,
Yep.
AE,
Yep.
aka Michael Jordan. He's always
He ain't never shy away from that either, man. That's the one thing about Q, man. Give him his props on that one. True fan.
we gotta give Quants his flowers, man. You know that boy out
Facts.
here, he out here calling shots right now. So
Fuck out of
you
here.
know,
Fuck out of
I'm
here.
rock with Quants. Wherever he go, I'm on his bandwagon, man.
No,
Because
but it ain't even
Right.
that. It's just that guys. When we see these guys that perform well, we gotta show love to the guys that's performing well. And when they not
Facts.
performing
Facts.
well, we gonna call them out here on the MadMizzy
Yep.
Sports Show.
For
And no
sure.
matter if we fans of the guys or not, like
Yep.
I love me some Steph Curry. But if Steph Curry would have showed up and not played well in his
Yep.
in his game, I ain't shy away to say, yo, Steph, you're not playing well. But AE, even though he had a slow start, he was
right,
able to get his footing
Figured
right.
it out.
Shout out to
Figured it
Nas
out.
Reed. Shout out
right.
to and one take that I had
But
wrong. Well, not really,
then
I had wrong. Some of the insiders was saying they didn't think Rudy Gobert was going to go and get no work, but he was
Yeah.
out there.
I saw that. Yup, yup, yup.
He was
That
out
take.
there.
But that was the insiders, bro. That was the insiders saying they gonna kind of play him off the floor. But it was like if the Lakers can't take advantage of that, he's going
But
to
I
be out
think
there because Minnesota is going. They're not. They don't care about giving him the ball on offense as long as he defending that rim and playing good defense and grabbing rebounds. That's all they care about, bro.
that's all
You
they
feel what I'm
caring
saying?
about.
So yeah,
And
I
I
just
don't know
completely
if it was
agree.
you or Ryan that was saying that the reason and the strength of Rudy Gobert because the Lakers is small. So why would you take Rudy Gobert out when the
right,
Lakers ain't got nothing for him for real in
right,
terms of height?
right,
You know what I mean? On the box
right,
out
Hmm.
tip.
right.
So
Yep.
shout out to Minnesota for sticking with their guns and keeping Rudy Gobert active for this series because I didn't think he was gonna get much burn.
Facts.
Even with Nas Reed too, though. Like we can't not give him any credit because he came in and he played the hell of a game. But this was just to me. I just think they just had the complete team win. You know what I'm saying? It was just AE didn't even have to give you a 35-40 game for them to
So
win
Ron, let me
like
ask you this: so do you feel like that's because Minnesota played well or just bad play from the Lakers though?
I'm gonna say bad play
No,
by the Lakers. But that was some good. That was some good team. That was a good team win, man. That was a good team win. I'm gonna
I would
say
say a little bit of both. I think that the Lakers didn't play well because of how the Timberwolves played. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
yeah, yeah.
right,
that
right,
intensity.
right,
I mean,
No, that's a
right,
good
so
take. That's a good
right.
take.
who do y'all
And,
think? But go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
and, and let them slip in game two. They could quickly, easily go down 2 games in this series, man.
And
Because
they be
this
looking like the
team,
Suns from last year.
Right. And then they'll be looking like the Suns from last year. Yeah,
Real
exactly,
talk.
man. Exactly.
Real talk.
don't hype Quaz up because we already got to deal with him.
No,
Facts.
I
We
mean,
already got to deal with his
if
ass.
the Lakers come out, if the Lakers would have flatlined
No,
Minnesota,
I
I'm
mean,
okay with
that's
that
a real
too. You
thing
know what I'm
though.
saying? I'm a Sixers
And
Yeah,
fan, baby.
no,
I'm
yeah,
a Sixers fan.
and to keep it real, like I mean, I'm gonna ask you, Ryan, but I mean, the way I'm looking at it is like, bro, if the reason I went against it was, and I really didn't speak on it, but you got the two superstars versus one. But if Brian is not showing up, it's 1-on-1, and we see Luca play well.
Yeah, he
Luca
did.
did not
Yeah,
play
he did.
well. The
right.
difference is AE got that intensity and he hungry, bro. Luca been there. He been there where AE didn't, and AE is hungry to get there, bro.
But
And he got
AE
that
could flame
motherfucking
out.
And
He
he dropped
showed us he
30.
could
Like,
flame out though. He could flame out. I'm scared about that. That's my
but
one
for
we
sure,
know
hesitation
for
about
sure.
AE.
we got a 50-point game coming out of AE in the series. We know that
You think
because
so?
how
You think
dominant
Yep.
so?
he is.
Yeah, I think he got a deeper bag coming out. I think he
I'm
got a
here
deeper
for
bag
it,
coming
baby.
out.
I'm here
I
for it.
think he got a deeper bag coming out. He
Yeah.
didn't really have to go that deep, bro. After the second
No.
quarter, they ran off on the Lakers, bro.
On them, man. They ran off on them.
So
Any fan watching this, man, they should be worried. But I still like the Lakers in 7.
okay, and that's what I
Okay.
was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you, Ryan. From I mean, listen, we all not new to this. We all know that one game a team can dominate, the next game
Right.
the other team can win, and the series switch and go back and forth. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying? So, from Q's perspective and from Ron's perspective, do y'all think the Lakers are cooked at this point?
I can't, yo. I'm never going to disrespect LeBron and that. Like only disrespect gonna get from me is some LeBron Jordan type. But other than that, no. I think
Right.
LeBron is who LeBron is, and as long as he on the
Hmm.
team, he should not be counted out until Father Time really take him out the game, Ryan. But until then, I do think LeBron going. I'm just not going. You just can't get me to bet on LeBron not putting forth a decent effort. Not when it's so much on the line. I think LeBron got one last So he might can take it to 7, but I'm still going Minnesota 7 for now
Okay.
until the dynamics change. Then it might be coming down. It might go for Minnesota 6, Minnesota 5, hopefully Minnesota 4. Hopefully Minnesota 4, right?
Oh, they ain't bringing the what my man Jalen be saying about the brum. I forgot. I'm gonna figure that out. But yeah, we ain't bringing the brums out. We ain't bringing the brums out.
Not quite yet. Not
Hopefully
quite
not.
yet.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
That's what she sees, man. Don't let Kawhi get. Don't, hey, I need the Lakers to win this game, man. They can't go down to
He's like, I can't take this no more.
Ryan, no, I'm gonna hold off, Ryan. I'm gonna hold off only because last year, if you'd have asked me after that Phoenix Suns series, I was like, yo, Minnesota going to the chip hard. So you ain't gonna get me to do that again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
Yep.
wait before I start talking about winning the championship. Even if they do sweep the Lakers, I ain't going.
Yep.
I ain't jumping out there because last year I jumped out the window. I was out the window, bro. And I
Yep.
felt stupid when Dallas sent Minnesota home. I was the only one left looking retarded. You know what I'm saying? So my bad.
no,
I know we can't say retarded, but that's just
I
what it
don't,
was.
Right.
I don't,
Right. Right. Right.
They had me looking
Not to
crazy
be
last year.
politically incorrect on the show. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I'm
That's
sorry. I'm
just a
sorry,
slip
guys.
up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I don't think the Lakers cook. Like I said, I still like them in 7, but they
Okay.
definitely in trouble. They definitely in
Yeah, I don't
trouble.
think they cooked either. I don't think they
They
cooked
just
yet.
lost by
They not
20.
cooked.
Right.
Go
They
ahead.
not.
Go ahead, Ryan.
They just lost by 20, so it definitely should be worried. Without AE not having 30, bro, you got to be real worried. But I still like them in 7. I don't know
Mhm.
why I still like them in 7. You could call me crazy, you could call me Ron crazy, but I don't know, man. But I could see him turning it around. I could definitely see him turning it around.
Yeah,
I
me
could see him
too.
winning. I could see him winning the game in Minnesota. So
Facts. And you can't say I don't know why. We say that because we done seen it from both those players. That's the one thing about Luca and LeBron. Like we seen them lose a game one or lose a game bad in the series, and then they come back around and they turn it around and win that series. You get what I'm saying? But for me, no, they not cooked. But the prep cook, he's seasoning them the fuck up right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? They getting prepped, bro.
yeah,
I'm looking at it right now, bro. Motherfucking, you got at the end of the day, Brian has to get back to Brian, bro, and he hasn't been that ever since coming back from that injury. That's point blank period.
That's
Something
the
we haven't
truth.
talked
That's
about
the
on this
truth.
show. He hasn't been that same Brian since he came back from injury, and I don't know how more explosive you're going to get as the series goes on as a 40-year-old. And if he can't get to the bucket and get those easy buckets like he used to dominate back in the day, that was his number one go-to. I'm going to put my head down and can't nobody stop me. Now when he do that, motherfuckers meeting him at the rim, getting that shit out of there. So I'm very, very
Oh, we
wary on my picks right now. I'm not jumping ship just because I mean we pride ourselves in going down with the if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down with the ship. I'm gonna go down with Brian.
Yo, Miz, did you
But
just
I ain't feeling
associate
too, you know what
back
I'm
in the
saying?
day with Brian? No, did you just say back
Yeah,
in the day with Brian? You
back in the
might.
day.
Yeah,
Back in the
it's
day.
time, guys. Back in the
Back in
day,
the
we talking
day.
about back in the day now with Bronny. We
You
talking
feel
about back
me?
in the day. Yeah,
Come on, bro. Like Brian Rudy Gobert blocking Brian?
yeah, that
yeah,
is crazy. That is crazy.
that is
Come
crazy.
on, bro. Nas Reed.
Come on,
Yeah,
Come on.
come
And then you look at it, bro. They're so deep, bro. Nas Reed had 23. It's like, all right. But that's Nas Reed. Wasn't he the sixth man of the year last year?
I
He
think
might be
yeah,
so.
able to
I
average
think
20 points
so.
per game in the series. You feel what I'm saying? You got Dante DiVincenzo coming off the bench. Then what was we talking about when Nas Reed and Dante got suspended for that game, Q? How Nico Alexander getting those extra minutes is going to play well for them moving into the bro. They are so deep going up against that Lakers team. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot on Luca and LeBron plate. I'm not going to say that they can't do it, but it's a lot on their plate. And Tuesday or Tuesday tomorrow night, that's a must win.
on.
You
I would
cannot
say
go down
so. I
0-2.
would say so.
You cannot go down 0-2, bro.
Must win. That's a must win. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's a must win.
That you cannot go down 0-2.
No, no, you can't. No, you can't.
But I ain't gonna say after one game Brian Cook, but listen, bro, you better do something and
I
something
know
real quick.
Wiz cooked at the one game. Hopefully, we talk about that series next. I
That's
know
right
Wiz
now,
cooked.
because you talking about everybody is deserving of a playoff spot. Memphis showed that they might not be deserving of a playoff spot.
Yeah, right.
What
Yeah, right.
happened, bro? What happened? You know what I'm saying? As all of us, we respect Memphis and what they've done and accomplished over the past few years, but what the fuck? 51?
Yo, to me, Is Memphis cooked? They got cooked. They got cooked. And you
They
know what
damn sure
else is?
cooked. They
And it's
cooked.
two. And it's
I
two
didn't
other
think
It's just
things
about
that
how
you gotta
long.
pay attention to in this series. The bench scoring and the center play right now. Hartenstein is just he young boy in the center from the Grizzlies, man, getting rebounds, throwing them little 2-footers up. I mean,
But that's not his game, and that's the one thing I do hate about Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. He don't grab
yeah,
no boards. He don't use that big body, bro. He like
a
a
fin-
6'10" guard.
like a finesse player. He like one of them finesse
Yeah.
players, and it's like
Yep.
Hartenstein is
He's
I
a
hate to I don't want to get political, white, black, and all that. But just that them white centers, they know they role. He not out there
yep.
trying to be a
He
superstar.
gonna
He
bang
just
that
trying to be
body.
he's just trying to be the best version of whatever it is that he could be in Hartenstein. Yo, I watched that game. I'm like, the Knicks, if the Knicks don't win, they're gonna be sick they gave up Hartenstein, because Hartenstein
Yep.
is definitely contributing to the success of the OKC Thunder. I mean,
Mhm.
y'all talking about AE not having 30. Did SGA have 30? The potential MVP of the league, did he have
I didn't think he
30?
played the fourth quarter. Did he play the fourth quarter? I don't think
Did he
so.
even play the fourth quarter?
I
Like,
don't think so.
I mean, guys, OKC got something to say, guys. I mean, they definitely got a East Western Conference Finals on their to-do list. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know if
Yep.
they win it, but it's definitely on their to-do list. So
But
shout out
Mhm.
to the OKC Thunder for putting a molly whopping on the Grizzlies for the first game, but I don't think that's gonna happen again. I feel like Ja got something to say. Ja got too much pride. And Ja, you know what? I gave you some slack a couple episodes ago about you and the fake guns and bring the prop guns back. If
Bring
you gotta
the
bring the
prop
prop
gun.
guns back, bring the
You gonna
prop
have that
guns back,
smoke.
because I don't want to see no more 50 burger spankings. No more of that. If you gotta bring back the fake gun
Whatever you got to do.
to get you off, go ahead and bring it back. Go ahead and bring it back, Ja, because you the truth, bro. And that wasn't a regular season game, y'all. That was the playoff game.
you can't go
Yep.
out
Y'all
like
two guys with sharp memories. Y'all gonna be talking
Yep.
about this 50 burger in the future. In 5 years, you're gonna be like, remember 5 years ago when Ja got spanked by 50?
That
And I
shit
was
was
gonna
a
be like, damn,
historical loss, bro. It was historical.
and that's my point. And that was my point. Ryan, what you think, Ryan, about the Grizzlies?
we good.
Go ahead, Ryan Money. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. I had some internet issues, but yeah, I completely agree with Quantz, man. Whatever John got to do, the hand motion gun shit, bring it back out, bro. Bring it out, because whatever we need everything right now. We need all the celebrations. Whatever gonna bring
All the
swag to
energy.
Imaginary
this team.
guns, all of it.
Whatever gonna
Yep.
bring swag back to this team, we need it, because when as an athlete, I mean, I don't know, I can't talk about it, but as a fan looking at this shit, I don't want to see that again, bro. I think that was a waste of time.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
you got viewers watching this, bro, and they like, bro,
Yep.
shit is over. It was over at halftime. It was already up
Second
Yep.
quarter,
30.
maybe.
Yep.
Like this shit was over, bro.
Yeah, second, like what you said, first quarter, right? It was done after the first quarter. Q, that shit was cooked. You know what I'm
But
saying?
as a fan, I just think this team is completely done of what happened to their coach being fired at the end of the season. Like, you
That was
can't fire
corny.
your teams going into the playoffs and think whatever that was about, it was going to motivate the team. Obviously, it didn't
Did
look
the
like it
opposite.
motivated them. Yeah,
Yep.
well,
Yep.
this was totally left,
Yep.
because them guys, man, I don't know what they need. I don't know what kind of motivation they need. You can't run the take back. What can you get out of this? As a player, we got our asses handed to you, so we not even gonna go in there and watch that. You just got to come out here and the mindset is, all right, I'll make a shot. Guns up. Yeah, bye.
Yep.
Everybody getting shot. So we need something, bro. We need some kind of motivation.
Some
But I
spark,
ain't
some
running
type of
this
spark.
tape. I'm not running this tape back because I can't get nothing out of that. I don't even
That's a
know what.
good. That's a good question.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing I'm gonna say: we can't go out like that again. That can't happen. That really can't happen, because we look like an embarrassment to the sport, and everybody. You just gonna be the laughing stock of
Guy that's
the.
questioning them on the MadMizzy Sports show if they should have even been a playoff team. And you heard what I said at the beginning of the show. I feel like every team that's playing deserved to be there, but losing like this, it's
Something
gonna
like that.
definitely raise some questions. Is
That's
was Memphis
It's,
deserving of a playoff spot this year?
but they would have been in regardless because I think they was already the eighth seed. You get what I'm
Yeah, they
saying? So
was.
they
They
would have
was.
they would have made it in regardless. So I mean, Memphis, man, they got to turn it around. I mean, will they show up? I can't say they will. They cook though, bro. Like at the end of the day, like Ja talking about, oh, that's not gonna happen again, bro. Y'all only gave up what 15 to SGA. He's guaranteed to drop at least 25 a game here on
For
out, bro.
sure. For
So
sure, 25.
what is y'all gonna do? I mean, listen, Ja, I wish you the best, and he got to get. I mean, Jaren Jackson, he got to play more of a bigger man role, in my opinion. That's kind of what I was taking from it. Is just like you can't have your big man not impacting the game if he can't hit jump shots. That's like you playing too much of a small man's game. That's Carl Anthony Towns' problem. That's Cat problem. When he's
Yep.
not hitting his jump shot, it's like he can't rebound, he can't defend, he can't. It's like, bro, you got to impact the game other ways, bro. Especially when you're that big, bro. When you're that big, you cannot. It can't be no let up. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like it's gonna be a dark night for them, bro. I don't see how. I'd be surprised if they lose a game by less than 10 points in the series. I'm gonna
It's
say
gonna
that
be
right
a
here.
whole Batman series, a Dark Knight.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
man.
whole
Facts.
Batman series.
Yeah, facts. You feel what I'm saying? Dark Knight rises out this motherfucker. I was born in the darkness. Yeah, Memphis, y'all better breathe in this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going nowhere. No time soon. You feel me?
Yeah.
But let's move on. Let's not focus on this Memphis Grizzlies. Let's focus on the team that Q is in the city of, and that's the Boston Celtics. They ran off on the Orlando Magic in the second half. Can anybody slow down this Boston Celtics team in the Eastern Conference? Because I do think the West got a lot of stuff that they probably waiting to throw at Boston, just because they don't see as many teams in the Western Conference. You get what I'm saying? You don't get that good of a fill of teams.
Yeah. Shout out to Philadelphia, but I'm definitely out here in Celtic land, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes, sir. 2-5 is where it's at though.
is it a team in the East that can say something to the Celtics? I mean, if we talking about a compromised Celtic team, then yeah, but if they not compromised and they fully healthy, only team I feel like got a chance is Cleveland, and they better be fully healthy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better not be compromised, but if all things considered and everybody healthy, the only team that got a chance of being formidable is Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell, Darius
Don't want to
Garland,
ever
and bro.
underestimate them after the season that they just had, and they had a dominant performance too on Saturday. So I agree with that. Just to not want to take anything away from what they accomplished.
I mean, the record might not say nothing, but you know, it's always gonna be Milwaukee fans who feel like Giannis might have something to say if he ever given the opportunity. You know, Giannis ain't gonna lay down for the Celtics, but I just don't think Milwaukee got enough. You know what I mean?
You don't think they got enough to get out the first round, so.
Giannis is definitely
I
yeah.
mean, so I completely agree
Yeah,
with you
my
on that one.
exactly.
As a Giannis
No,
fan, like
but Giannis is a superstar.
I mean, bro, like Ryan Money was saying in the last episode, like I said, I was watching the last episode. Like as much as I love Dame, like I did realize the more he came on the East Coast, the more I was watching his game. Like I still love his game, but he's so offensively minded, focused. Like he really just be sometimes in la la land on defense. You get what I'm saying? Like dudes just be hitting back cuts and be like, bro, just pay attention sometimes, bro. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
yeah.
and I think that's what's going. I mean, if he can just lock in, you know what I'm saying, play his best defense he has in his career, maybe. But I mean, that's we asking for a one off. You feel what I'm saying? So can't bet on one offs.
No, the same could be said about Luka though. But yeah, man. But I see Dame on the sideline. You know, even though he ain't play, you know,
Talking his trash. I
talking
do
his
like
trash,
that.
still being
I think
aggressive.
he gonna get him past the Pacers though. I don't know. We gonna have a little convo on that one, but yeah,
But y'all did say he back game two, right? Is it still looking like game two?
it's
He gonna
still
be back?
questionable. Still questionable right now.
Game three he definitely might be back, but game two is questionable.
Well, if he don't play game two, I'm still leaning with the Pacers. What I say, Pacers is six, right? I said without Dame, it's Pacers is six because it's
Yep,
gonna be
Yeah.
too late. I feel
yep.
like
I
it's gonna
got
be
all
too
our
late.
predictions right here. All our predictions right here.
I just feel like it's gonna be too late. The better team though, when fully healthy, I would have went Milwaukee. But once I heard that Dame was compromised,
Yep, yep. And then you think about what you call it, just coming back. Bobby Portis, he had a terrible game on
yes, he did.
Saturday. You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying? So yeah, a lot of that stuff adding up. And then when Dame come back, he just gonna be getting back. Like it's hard to ask that of these guys when they just coming back after such a long layoff. You get what I'm saying? Especially high leverage like playoff competition. You know what I'm saying? But I'm. It's just like with motherfucking with the Lakers. I'm going down with the ship, so I ain't changing shit. But go ahead, Ryan. What's your opinion on the Celtics in the East? Do you think they have any true adversaries over there?
No, I don't think so. A healthy Celtics team, man,
Agreed.
they running through this. They running through the
Agreed.
East, running through the six, what they woes or whatever you want to call it, Beantown.
Facts.
They running through Beantown with they
It ain't
woes.
the six, but they
With the six,
close. They
right,
close.
yeah,
They close
right.
to the six. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely the Beantown. So if anybody want to go to the Beantown, you're gonna have to go through the Celtics. So, but with a healthy Celtics team, I don't see them. I don't see them losing. But it definitely got a little scary the other day when Jason Tatum fell on his wrist. How was that a
Yep.
flagrant? I don't understand it, but it is what it is. But I don't see nobody
Facts.
beating this team. But the Celtics, they only beating themselves. So, and
Facts.
I like what I seen out of Orlando in the first half, but the
Yep.
better team make
Yep.
adjustments and just come out and next thing you
Endurance.
know, you down 20. You like how? We was just up by
Yep.
one, and then
They hit you
Derek
with that
White.
barrage. Yep.
Yeah, these boys, man, it's they got one of the top best guard plays in the league, and it's
Yep.
just crazy, man. When
And
you
it's
mix that
team
in,
guard play too. It's not like that superstar guard play like kind of
Right.
Q was talking about with Harkenstein. It's just like two dudes that know they role and they perfect that shit.
yeah,
They gonna put the vice grips on you. Don't leave them open because they can hit the three. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna get the ball to they superstars, and that's JB and JT
don't
and
want to shoot.
KP.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm
When we
saying?
do
So
make the we gonna be still be the best team. It's like, bro, I hate talking about this team because they so fucking good, and my team,
Me too.
facts.
Me too.
They
Me
so
too.
talented.
they're
The
Yeah.
so
fuck?
talented, and my
How
team
y'all
had
let
this.
them get Drew Holiday and KP? Come on,
I told
bro.
I told Quans on Saturday. I said, man, the Boston flicks they flexed the shot of the Sixers, man. They knew what the fuck they was doing. We don't want
Hell
this one.
yeah.
We don't want this one pick. Y'all can go have it. Y'all go bust
Yep.
y'all shot on
Y'all
somebody.
got it.
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all
got that
got
And
it.
we
done.
still gonna draft the guy we really wanted, and we still
Yeah,
gonna draft
yeah.
the guy
Y'all go
we
pick a
really
bus.
wanted.
Y'all go pick a bus. We gonna draft the ball we want, the 6'7"
And like I said,
guard.
I think that was the draft that kind of really shifted the power in the Eastern Conference. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Imagine
it was.
JT with Embiid or JT being there while like holding it down while Embiid trying to get his shit together over. I mean, the other dude. I mean, I don't even think he in a rotation with Orlando no more, right?
No,
I
he
don't
got
know what
traded
he's
to
doing.
Sacramento. He in Sacramento now.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, that's where
Damn.
he at. He's Sacramento.
And he was
No.
Markel
cool.
Fultz, I'm talking
Markel
about, right? Y'all
Fultz
talking
was
about
cool when he
Markel,
was,
right?
yeah. When he was with the Huskies, he was good, but I
Super
never thought he was a
duper.
shooter. He was always a slasher. And then, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. That's a whole different discussion for a
Well,
whole different time. But
they
I
fleeced
do
the
think
shit out
that
of
was
the Sixers.
the shift of power right there. Was that
They
decision right
fleeced the
there?
shit out of the Sixers. Y'all want this pick? Y'all can have it. Good. We already know who we want, and we gonna get him
Yeah.
because I know you're gonna fuck up y'all pick.
We know who y'all want. We know who y'all want. No, go ahead, take him.
Yeah, we want that bum. We want our, we got our rising star,
Because
and look
wasn't
at
they
him.
saying that they were saying that Simmons and JT would kind of clash because they was kind of like at the same position
Paying down.
or like
Yeah, there was a
yeah,
same
yeah,
position. Yeah, no, look at him now. Look at him now. Oh man,
yeah.
I don't want to cry, man. Not on the MadMizzy Sports show, but
I
ain't
don't
nobody
know.
going through Beantown.
Facts,
Ain't nobody running through
facts.
Beantown. That was no healthy Celtics team. No, it's not happening.
I completely agree, and I was the dude that last year I was kind of holding out. I was that Milwaukee fan that Q was talking about. That nah, man, when they healthy, bro, they you let too much talent get the NBA literally let too much talent get there, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like KP, he was the unicorn just a couple years ago. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Derek White, Drew Holiday. That's the starting lineup. Yesterday, Peyton Pritchard out there looking like fucking Kyrie Irving with his fucking handles and his skill. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Peyton Pitcher, who? Who?
He was
Come
out there
on, bro.
looking like
And he shoot the
Kyrie
deep
Irving.
three. And he shoot
And
the deep three.
he'll guard you up. And
And
he'll
you
like
got
he's gonna.
Horder.
No, Pritch. I ain't Pritch serious. I rock
Come
with Pritch.
on, bro.
I rock with Pritch. He
Come
a good
on,
six
man.
man. He a
Like,
good six
no,
man.
no, nobody is slowing down the Celtics in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion. Like Q said, I would give some props just to the Cavs. But as we came in here, and if that is the Eastern Conference Series, Q, I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna go with the Celtics, and I would have no fear at all that they won't win that series.
I mean, neither.
That's just as real as it gets. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't see nobody slowing them down. When it comes to the Western Conference, it depends on who comes out, especially if you thinking about uh maybe Golden State or maybe even Minnesota with that young team if they get out of there, or OKC because they gonna
Yep.
have that firepower to meet them up with. But the Eastern Conference, I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
But that's a long ways from now. Shout out to the NBA because the playoffs has definitely been intriguing. We all been watching.
Started
We
off
all
with a bang.
watching.
Started off with a bang. Right now it's 9-8 Detroit in Madison Square Garden. So it's looking like we might be up for another good game with Detroit and New York. I know
Okay.
the score looked crazy, but that was New York running off towards the end. That was a good game throughout what 3.5 quarters with the Detroit Pistons and New York Knicks from Saturday. But let's get into our predictions recap. Listen, you got Q going with the Pacers in 6. Ryan got the Bucks in 7. I got the Bucks in 7. Q got the Clippers in 7. Ryan got the Clippers in 6. And I just picked the Clippers. I didn't pick how many games. So we gonna talk on that. Knicks, Q had them in 6. Ryan had the Knicks in 7. I had the Knicks in 6. Uh Wolves, we know Q had them taking game 1 and had them in 7. Lakers, Ron had them in 7. I got the Lakers in 6 in that series. And then Celtics, it went 5-5. I went with the sweep. They gave respect to the Magic. I mean, I know how that get. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like Celtics crazy. And then the other series we picked on, we all went with the Dubs in 6. Besides me going with the Dubs in 5 because I ain't want to do 6-6-6. So predictions recap. Anything y'all want to touch on, man? I want
No,
to
we still
see
on
what
par.
y'all think about the Clippers. What y'all thinking about the Clippers? Because we all went with the Clippers and they blew that game. Is we switching up? Is we jumping ship?
Yeah, yeah. At least for this game coming up. But like you said, the Clippers blew that game because they was looking like they
Yep.
was about to run away
They
with
was
it. But
dominating
then
that game. Dominating that game.
but then Jokic got focused and the team got focused and they was able to methodically win that game. Very methodical. You know what I mean? They took their
Yep.
time and they made shots when they needed to make shots and they made stops when they needed to make stops. And like you said, I'm happy you asked that question because as that game wavered, who I thought was going to win the series wavered. You know what I mean? I went from high on the Clippers to like, man, the Nuggets. Who am I to go against the Nuggets? But but right now, I'm still because I went Clippers in 7. It's still on par. So right now, my picks is still
Yep.
looking pretty
Yep.
on par. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the Clippers in 7 until I get some more dominant wins from the Nuggets, like where they start the game dominant and finish the game dominant. Right now, the Clippers can still make a couple adjustments to figure things out. So Clippers in 7 is still looking. It's still looking like what it's going to be. I hope is what it's going to be. But if the Nuggets come out, shout out to the Nuggets. They're a sturdy team. They won the championship a few years ago, so they definitely a quality team. We ain't disrespecting the Nuggets on the MadMizzy Sports show. I just think the
Nope.
Clippers is the better team at the moment. You know what I mean? Everything I
Yep.
say is always at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Facts. Facts.
right. That's
Facts.
why I went with the
I
Clippers
mean,
because I
that's
just
why we
thought the
do this
Nuggets.
show on different days because I mean we get new facts and all that. You know what I'm saying?
New
It's
facts,
it's
baby.
that
New
take for that
facts.
day.
You know what I mean? New facts.
Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, no, I mean, I completely agree. That's why I went with the Clippers because I just thought the Nuggets was just, they was just on a down spring on the wrong time at the wrong time. So,
Yep.
you can't go into the playoffs on a losing streak. So, and
Nope.
in the Clippers, I just think they that good. You know what I'm saying? But they got a little spark. The Nuggets got a little spark from Westbrook. Hopefully, the Clippers will find something to. They'll be all right. I got faith in the Clippers to win this series. I thought I went with the Nuggets, but I went with the Clippers. I'm gonna stay with the Clippers because they're the better
Yeah,
team.
yep, you went with the Clippers in 7. No,
Yeah, yeah.
6. You went with the Clippers in 6.
All right.
Savage.
I'm still going with the Clippers in 6.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
going I'm going with the Clippers in 7. I'm gonna rock out with the team. I'm gonna still rock out with the Clippers, but I mean, when you look at it, I want to ask y'all this because is it alarming that they can't hold a lead against this team? This is the same team that they had a 3-1 lead up against when they was in the bubble. They was up 20 points in every one of those games when they lost those last 3 games with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Doc Rivers.
I will
This
say
the
this
same
though.
shit that just happened.
No,
Like,
I will
what the
say this
fuck is going
though.
on with the Clippers
I will
and
say
the
this though.
Nuggets?
Nobody's gonna say this, but I'm gonna say leave it to Quan show love to show love right here. If y'all notice that first half, ex Sixer was on the court playing
Uh-huh.
defense. That
Yeah.
second half, I ain't seen him as much. And
Because he ain't had no points. They ran him off the floor. That's why.
Well, me and Ryan said we don't need him on there for the points. We need him on there
That's
for
a
the
fact.
defense.
That's
For
a
the
fact.
perimeter
That's a fact.
defense. And Ben Simmons wasn't really out there, yo. And that gradually helped swing the momentum.
I want to ask y'all this. Do y'all think that they kind of relied on that starting five too much? Because the starting five did ball out for the Clippers, but it's looking like the players that we was relying on, y'all, well, not y'all, but Q, he threw out Ben Simmons, and we all are big on Bogdanovich. He didn't get too much time, and he can score. So it's like, did they rely on they starting five a little bit too much as far as the Clippers go? Was that just a bad coaching decision from Tyronn Lue?
The Clippers had stopped swinging the ball. They stopped passing the ball. It went from passing the ball being a team sport to like a lot of one-on-one stuff. If you look at that second half, it was a lot of one-on-one play, not by the Nuggets, but by the Clippers. Like I remember a drive with, I remember a drive where Kawhi Leonard just came up, shot the three. I'm like, Kawhi, I mean, you good or whatever, bro, but move the ball, confuse
You smart enough to know, work some time, get the ball in the other players' hands and all that.
I just felt like he felt like, man, a lot of those guys felt like we better than the Nuggets, so they just dropped their guard. If anything, they just dropped their guard and they allowed the Nuggets to refocus. But next game, don't drop y'all guard. Do not drop the guard.
No,
keep y'all foot on their necks.
But 12 minutes though out of Bogdanovich. You mean he was 0 for 3? All his shots was 3-pointers. So I mean basically they tried to give him his shots. He just wasn't knocking. They just wasn't going down. They just wasn't going down. Ben Simmons. I mean, he was basically just on the court just to be on the court. It looked like he was back in Philly. You know what I'm saying? 0 for 1. And he was just out
0 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, something like that.
He was out there defending though. He was. I mean, all right.
No, he wasn't effective.
I can't defend 0 points.
Stop it. Hey, let it go, man. Let it go, bro. Just let it go.
Yeah, Q funny as hell, bro.
I mean, I'm proud of him that he still want to play basketball, but let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go. But I'm gonna still rock out with the Clippers. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Harden, man. 32-11. Boy, I wish he was still with my Sixers, man.
Serious.
I agree. Still with my Sixers. It was all nut ass Paul George, man. It was Paul George. Go ahead.
Paul George and Daryl Morey, them nut ass motherfuckers. But yeah, man. Like I said, for me, I'm gonna still rock with the Clippers with my squad. They just got to close the deal. You feel what I'm saying? But I will say this: I am alarmed that this team, like this is a recurrent theme with them from back 4 years ago. They can't keep a lead on this team. So, listen, if y'all get up, I think they play them tomorrow night as well, or they play tonight. They play tonight. We gonna predict on that game. And
no, I don't think they play tonight. The only 2 games play tonight.
Play tonight.
Is it tonight? It might be tonight.
I do think they got. Yeah, they got the game tonight. Yeah, they got the second game tonight. Yeah. So I was slipping too. But if they get up and they drop the lead again, I promise y'all when we come on here tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm switching my pick. So this is another must win. If you want to keep MizzyWorld support, fuck you talking about.
I ain't gonna lie.
Both of the LA teams might be in trouble. They both might be
hell
cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck out of here, LA. Y'all know I've been with North Cal anyway. I ain't a SoCal boy anyway. Fuck out of here. Let me stop playing, man. I don't be over Cali. I don't want to. Once we get out there, I don't want y'all pulling up on us like we really got beef and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get over to the NFL, though, man. Let's get over to the NFL. Why is Shador sliding? It's draft. First off, it's draft week, baby. Let's get it, man. For the Eagles, for my guys that are Eagles fans, they got to be super excited. They really built their Super Bowl through the draft. Jalen Hurts through the draft. Devontae Smith through the draft. Jalen Carter through the draft. Nolan Smith through the draft. Motherfucking Kenyon Mitchell through the draft. DeJon Cooper through the draft. That's all. Those 2 was last year. The draft is here, baby. But I got a question for my guys. Why should Shador slide, man? Why should Shador slide?
I wish I had the answer to that, man. I don't know why Shador is sliding, because all he proved is that, he could sling that rock. You know what I'm saying? Do he have the
Yep.
most strongest arm we ever seen coming out of college? Probably not. Is he the fastest quarterback we've seen coming out of college? Probably not. But we do know is that young man could throw the ball, and
Yep. And he's a competitor.
he's a competitor. He's a competitor, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he's been backsliding, but whatever team ultimately end up getting him is gonna be proud that they went that way. So it's a lot of bad publicity going on right now, but like they say, any
Yep.
publicity is good publicity. So he will
Hmm.
be drafted. We know that for sure. He will be drafted,
Yep.
and it just depends on what team. Right now, is I'm sure a team like the Steelers could use him. I'm sure New York could use them. Is a few. Well, we already know New York got two veteran quarterbacks already over there, but on some
Yep.
moving forward, they could use them.
Yep.
There's a few different teams out there that could use them. So we're gonna see who ultimately get them. But I don't know why they keep projecting that once he's going third, now
Right.
he's going
Projecting
ninth.
the slide. I like that you
Yeah,
Yeah,
said that, Q. Because I mean, the
yeah.
draft not here yet. He didn't slide yet. He still could go third overall. We don't know.
yeah,
He could
All right,
still go two overall. We don't know. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah. We
But this
don't
is the
know.
projection. I like that, Q.
right.
Glad for thank you for
But I
clearing that
will
up.
say this though, to throw some political shade out there. If he was white, I don't think it would be any question where he was going.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean he would he
we
would he would be a
I
shoe
want
in
to
no
touch
matter
on
what.
that topic.
He would be a shoe in, but because Deion Sanders is his dad and he known for being for having a big ego, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if teams is just hesitant on that. Like
Hmm.
is he's coming with along with his ego. I don't know if
Right.
that's they hesitant because of that, but if they is, man, ain't nothing to worry about because out of the whole staff, the whole roster that Colorado had, Shador was one of the boys that was must see TV, and he came and brung it. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
No, he didn't win every game, but he
He
brung it
turned
every
that
game.
program around. He brought that program
Absolutely,
back. That
absolutely.
program has been falling off since I was an adolescent. You feel what I'm saying? Like I kind of like if y'all don't know, the Michigan Wolverines, that's the first team I ever liked. So college football is like my core of like sports shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like I
Yeah,
remember that's when Colorado was Colorado. They beat my Wolverines, upset them. That was Cordell Stewart. Listen, that go back to even the debate that Q and I had. That man won that debate. Slash is slash. You know what I'm saying? But
hmm
um, like he said, Shador brought them back. You know what I'm saying? They've been going
yeah,
for the past 20, 30 plus years.
for
Gone.
Right.
sure, for sure.
Not talked about
Right.
Not talked about.
at
Right.
all.
The
Go
whole
ahead.
the
Go
whole
ahead, Ron.
program needed CPR, and that's what they gave him, CPR. Y'all better
Facts.
Yeah.
start calling Shador paramedic, because that's what the hell he was for Colorado Buffs, the Colorado Buffs.
Facts.
Yeah. I don't understand why like he's sliding, but I'm gonna be the first to say it. I think he going. I think he going. I think it's going to Cam Ward Shador. So that's just how.
Ooh, bold prediction. I like that. Bold
Yeah.
prediction on MadMizzy Sports to start off the NFL draft week. Ron Money is predicting that the Cleveland Browns at the number 2 overall pick will take Shador Sanders. I
Oh, Ron,
like
that's
that
what you saying,
prediction.
Ron? You think he
I
going to the
like that
Browns?
prediction. I like
Yeah.
that prediction. I like that prediction,
I
Ron. I
think
like that. I like that. I like that leap.
two. He going three. I don't think he going to go all the way where they
You
got
don't
him
think
at.
he gonna fall?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You think it's all smoke and mirrors? Okay, I like
Yeah,
that.
because the
I
insiders is
like that.
saying the insiders think he gonna be the third quarterback selected, but you saying
Facts.
the third pick, period.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah. I think he definitely going to be
So you
going by
so
now.
you got so you got Cam Ward before him, and you got the running back before him.
Yeah. Or it could be Cam Ward him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, yeah,
I don't
that's a
think I
bold.
don't
Yeah,
think he's
yeah,
going now.
yeah,
I
Miz, you're
don't think
right.
he's
That
going
that's
now.
a that's a bold statement right there. We're gonna
Yeah.
see. We're gonna
We
see.
like that. I
I don't think
like
he's
that.
going
Cause
now.
listen, the draft is this Thursday. I got a
Right.
special surprise for y'all Thursday too. That's just, you know what I'm saying, a little inside shit. But yeah, man, like listen, um, that's a great prediction. But I don't know why it's projected that Shador is sliding. Ron, can you
Mhm.
speak on why, like Q said, he is projected right now almost like the third quarterback, and it's shocking to me. I can't even wrap my mind around
Who
that shit, bro.
would be the other quarterback besides Cam Ward? Who was the other one?
Everybody's saying Jackson Dart and Tyler Shoot, whatever his name is. I don't want to mess up his name and not like that. Tyler, my
Wow,
bad.
Come
I
on, bro.
don't
These
know.
boys, these
One
boys
of the
not shit.
two.
These boys not shit
Facts.
doing. Like, come on,
Facts.
man.
We know that. We know that.
Stop this. Stop this. I've been hearing a whole lot of nonsense out of the NFL draft rumors this week. It's just crazy. I could take this to a whole other level. Like how, yeah, this team warming up to get in the first round. This team moving AJ Brown because such and such. I don't want to hear none of this. I don't believe none of this.
Mm,
It's just hype trying to get people to talk about football because they know it's draft week and all that. But no, ain't none of this gonna happen. He's going. He's. I don't see him going at 9. I really don't. I see him getting drafted before 9.
okay. So you see him going top five. Shador is a top five selection in this
Yeah.
year's NFL draft. I think
Yeah.
he should go top five. And I'm gonna rock with you on that one. I'm gonna not say the Browns though. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, I'm gonna rock with you on that one. I'm gonna rock with you because it just don't make no sense for him to go to New York right now, especially that early. I think New York gonna end up probably going after another quarterback in the second round. But as far as why he's being why he's sliding, I do think it's gotta have something to do with like his ego and like I don't
Yeah.
want to and like you said, I don't want to make it a race thing, but I do think like of course like him being a black quarterback and like Dion was a talker from day one, and you
Day
got to think
one.
like he probably brushed a lot of those white owners the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? So now this is an opportunity for them to get back at Dion. You feel what I'm saying? Is well he ain't this, he ain't that. We seen it, bro. He took a beating in college, bro, and was making some amazing throws, bro.
Yes, he was.
Y'all, if y'all don't know, bro, I love Peyton Manning, bro. What was Peyton Manning's biggest? He's my favorite quarterback all time. His
Yeah.
biggest flaw is his arm strength. So I don't want to hear that shit. As long as he's smart and he knows where to get to the get on the field and he has a strong enough arm, he can throw the ball 60 yards down the field on the deep ball. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not like he just don't have the zip that everybody else do when he got to put that heat on it, just like Peyton Manning. You get what I'm saying? Just like Tom Brady too. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
he's like I don't think that's a knock on him, especially when we know he's going to be way more advanced as far as like understanding defenses because of who his dad is. You feel what I'm saying? And we seen how he turned around programs. I just don't get it. To me, like I agree with Q. I do think it's got to be something the way he's coming in and he's saying like I'm gonna turn y'all program around, which I don't see why that's a negative thing. Like you want somebody to come in there and is unsure about what they gonna do.
No, you want
No, I
somebody
want to
that's
draft
selling the
somebody that's
juice.
he
Yep.
coming in. No, bro, this is what's going to happen, bro, and this is what we need to do to make this shit happen.
Right.
All right, say less. You feel what I'm saying? So completely
Absolutely.
agree with Q. Completely agree. You feel what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
I hope Ron right on that one, but I don't know, man. We gonna see.
We going to
We
see.
gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But Rod, do you think there's a better? Let's get this quick before we get our predictions in. Do you think there's a better landing spot for Shador outside of the top five? What do y'all think the best landing spot for Shador Sanders is in this NFL draft?
The Steelers, black coach, Steelers,
Like that.
I mean, that's the
real
only
quick.
team. Yeah, that's the only team I can see. The Steelers. That's the only team.
You like Steelers? Best
Yeah.
fit. I can see
Yeah.
Steelers. I ain't gonna lie, I do like them in New Orleans too with Kellen Moore because Chris Olave he young down there with New
Yeah.
Orleans. They got some young weapons. He can grow with them. They got a good offensive line. They got some money to spend, and New Orleans not like a you know what I'm saying a
But bro,
major
it's a
major
lot of
market. You feel what I'm saying?
jambalaya. It's a lot of gumbo down there in New Orleans, though, man. It's just superstars just don't. Black superstars don't fit well in New
Yeah.
Orleans, bro. When they get down there, they want to eat all the crab
Drew
meat.
Brees was cool because he
Drew
don't
Brees
get
was
down with the
cool,
spices.
but black dudes, they get down there, they blow up, and I mean,
Get Jamarcus Russell like down that mug. Yeah.
exactly. That's my point. That's my point. So,
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, the New Orleans part would be a good spot, but is it ideal? No, ideal is quarterbacking under Mike
I
Tomlin.
would definitely say hell yeah. And then you know you're gonna be up under that discipline. Mike Tomlin ain't never gonna
Yeah,
let you get up out of shape. You feel what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
would love that fit. You feel what I'm saying? I do think still he's a top 10 pick. So I'm looking for that sweet spot. You feel what I'm saying? Good landing spot and still a top 10 pick. But I mean, shoot,
We
man,
going to no. Stay focused, Shador. Stay
if
focused.
Pittsburgh could trade up to like 12, I think that would be perfect, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like one of those spots where they unsure if somebody could draft Shador, but they still want to go get him. I think that'll be perfect, bro. I think that'll be perfect.
Stay focused. If you get drafted by New Orleans, stay focused, bro.
All right, man. So it's 24-18. Detroit over the New York Knicks right now. Who y'all taking to take game two?
This is one of them 50-50 series. I feel like you said 24. It's still early. The Knicks
Yep,
is
yep.
home, so they definitely could come back. I said Knicks is
25-18, end of the first.
so I said Knicks and six. So I'm gonna go Knicks only because my overall pick was the Knicks and six. And if they lose this game, it ain't gonna be no Knicks and six. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
seven
they're
game
gonna have to take
series.
it to seven. Yep,
Yeah, so let
yep.
me just go ahead and ride with my team to the wheels fall off, and if they fall off tonight, then it just is what it is. But I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna call the Knicks to come back and win this game. A close one though, a close one, but they gonna come back and win. I got faith in Jalen Brunson.
Well, I got this series going 7, so I'm gonna need Detroit to pull a lot of wins. I mean, but I still can see it going 7 when they go back to Detroit because even though the Knicks is clearly the better team, when you go on a 21 no nothing run to win the game, you're clearly the better team.
But
So
they at home. Do that in Detroit. Go on a 21-0 run in Detroit. Now you saying something. But to do that
that's
when you
what
got
I'm
Where they
the support of the fans,
Detroit
yeah, do yeah. Go
basketball,
yeah, go
saying.
21-0 run when you hearing that
and
nonsense.
they
You know what I'm
screaming
saying?
at
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you saying something. But with the support of your home base, I don't
you.
know, right? I don't know, right? I get what you're
I mean,
saying
no,
though. I get what you're saying.
even if they lose this game, I still think they could win they 2 at home. So it could still probably
Yeah,
go 7. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I
yep.
just think the Knicks the better team. If they win this game, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna win the series. So it's gonna be in 6-5. I don't think it's gonna go 7. So but
We all went Knicks
who
anyway, so you know the game length. I mean that's all. For real, that's all on the
wins
other team.
Yeah,
the
it
Knicks
is.
winning? Oh, Pistons winning. Oh,
Yeah, you
look,
said
Yeah,
the
Pistons
Pistons
winning
up, Ryan. You
25,
said the Pistons up.
25-18.
look, I need them to win. So I got the Knicks in 7, but hey, if we gotta go 7, they gotta still a game in New York. So
Yes, they
that's
do.
gonna
Yes,
be
they
good.
do.
I'm gonna go with Detroit. I'm gonna rock out with Detroit for right now, but I like the Knicks to win the series in 7.
I like that, Ron. I like that. I'm gonna go with the Knicks though, because I went with the Knicks in six as well, and I think well I don't know, man, because it usually don't just go like everybody is undefeated at home when it goes six. You feel what I'm saying? You still
But
tend to steal a game on the other team's home floor when it goes six. So matter of fact, give me the Pistons tonight, and I think the Knicks gonna steal either game four or five. Yeah, give me. No, I mean game three or four. Game three or four. Give me the Pistons tonight. Give me the Pistons tonight.
okay. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
He
I think
switched
the
on me,
Pistons gonna
Ryan.
close it
He
out tonight.
switched on me after a couple
I
seconds of thinking about it.
facts,
He
facts. You know what I'm
switched
saying? But I mean, I don't know where they would. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be they gonna go undefeated at home, and then I don't know. I mean, I think it's gonna be a back and forth, but the Knicks gonna end up winning it. You know what I'm saying
He
tonight.
hit him with a curveball. I'm looking for the fastball.
Facts.
He said, "Oh, no,
That
I
joke.
got you.
I mean,
I thought I
Got
I
had
had
a
to.
friend. I thought I had a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, y'all funny as hell, man. We got the nightcap though. We got the Clippers at the Nuggets, and who we taking in this one? We all went with the Clippers on this one, so I think we all gonna go with the Clippers again because they gotta win tonight. This a
no, man.
fucking must win.
I might be throwing the curveball like you, man, Mizzy. I might be throwing the curveball, bro. Cause because I know a focused Nuggets team, more so Jokic, the Joker, all right? More so the Joker. When he focused and confident and calm and cool, his team feed off that energy. You know what I mean? Westbrook don't feel like he gotta over compromise. Like that
Yeah.
1-3 he hit in the corner. He was wide open. He
Hmm.
smacked the three. You know what I'm saying? So my
Relax.
thing is when the superstar is leading the right way, the soldiers gonna fall in line. So
Yep.
even though I might have said what I said, the Clippers in six or Clippers in seven, I said Clippers in seven, right? I ain't disrespect the
Mhm.
Nuggets, did I?
Yeah, you said Clippers in seven.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Nuggets win this one tonight again. I feel like after they showed that they could come back and compete with the Clippers, even though the Clippers had a lead and they was able to come back and win, I feel like this game they go up and they never fall behind. I feel like this one will be a clean win by the Nuggets. They're gonna start off fast and hot, and they're gonna maintain that through the game. So I got the Nuggets winning tonight.
Okay.
In Denver, I got the Nuggets winning
Yep, they in
tonight.
Denver. They in Denver.
who I go. I went Clippers right in 7.
Clippers in six.
I went
Wow.
Clippers. Wow.
Wow.
Right,
I'm a
man. Yeah.
I'm a rock out
He
with
was
the
big
Clippers.
on you was big on Kawhi coming in and Teron
I'm
Lue.
a rock with the Clippers. Clippers in 6, baby. Let's do it.
So
Let's
they got to
do
win
it.
tonight, Rod. They got to win tonight.
Must win game tonight. I like their chances. I like it. My man Harden gonna give me another 32 and 11, and they gonna win this game. They gonna win this game. I'm
Okay,
rocking up with the
okay,
clip. Let's go.
okay. I like that.
Clips.
I like that.
Clip some
I'm gonna
nuggets.
go.
Clip some nuggets.
I'm going with the Clippers in 7, but I think the series gonna start once it go back to LA. So I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
the I'm gonna go with the
Nugs.
Nuggets. I'm gonna go with the Nugs tonight to protect home court. I agree with Q. I think that they going have that momentum flowing in from the last game. Like, like
Yeah.
once you figure it out, and then that's how Murray is. He's streaky. You feel what I'm saying? So Jamal Murray is one of those dudes that when you got him down, you want to keep him down. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want him to get any like confidence and none of that stuff. So that game was a little open end for him. Um, and then you think about Porter only scored 3 points. I don't see him scoring just 3 points. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll see, but I don't see MPJ just scoring 3 points tonight. So give me the Nuggets in Denver. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I agree.
Y'all better watch this game. I'll be texting y'all clip
I'll be
show.
texting you. We'll see, we'll see. But y'all know what it is, man. MizzyWorld Sports, MizzyWorld Entertainment. We'll be back throughout the playoffs for our reactions and our breakdowns. Enjoy the games tonight. Q, you got a message before we get out of here officially?
Again, shout out to all the supporters of the MadMizzy Sports Show, and this a special shout out to the chat. Guys, if y'all don't know, when we go live, some of y'all comments, the things y'all comment is there only for the live. Once it's rebroadcasted on YouTube, y'all comments disappear. So if y'all gonna rewatch the episode, y'all got to go back and re-put your comments back, because once it's rebroadcasted, all the comments disappear. It start fresh. But again, guys, especially to the supporters, if y'all looking to support the machine, get with us through the Cash App, $ What Up Squad. That's the official way to support the MadMizzy Sports Show. Again, it's the $ What Up Squad. And it is what it is, guys. There we go.
Yes, sir. Spelling in the comment section. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button. And like Q said, make sure y'all get those comments in and make sure they properly posted because it sparks the debates. You get what I'm saying? And
Yep.
we want the debates sparked in the comment section. You dig what I'm saying? Enjoy the games tonight and we'll be back. I'm gonna say tomorrow. No promises though, but at least by Wednesday. You dig what I'm saying? Mizzy World Entertainment, MadMizzy Sports. Enjoy the game tonight, guys, and appreciate y'all time. What's squad?
Squad.